As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Actually, to kick off for the Chargers.
For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. No chance.
Block off of play action. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the set. 22. Hey, watch the ball. Mike ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with the and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Protein spill. Buzz.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, oh, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Shadow! You got tight. Right there. Check it, reload! Check out now. Shadow!
Now Cook.
Kill.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Ozzie! Here we go. Watch the pass. Shadow! Ozzie! Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Sugar! 5, Mike 5. Man, I got you. Mike 5. 6-man. 72.
First down, here's the one with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
53. Check 3. Switch. That's the rip. SOS.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here is Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Hey, Alabama. Let's go.
They'll run on the first down. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Finds the mic. Alert! Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the grip.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Block working out of the gun. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
He's checking.
They run on the first down with Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. Slam. Watch 72. Alert 3.
Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
I got you. Check. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Crunch time. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Ready? 50. Plan. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Lock it. And go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Thing on the slot. Thing on the slot. 34. Eyes on 34. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Rip. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready up. 22. In your face. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You got double up.
Off the play fake. Block. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is the tight end fan. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check it. Mike 5. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off-play action. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
He's at 53. Here we go. Check. Tie right.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. Broncos 13.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Jackson, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cook. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Brown. And he's out right at the 25. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
On the double. 6. Mike's 56. Fox trot. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. Go! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, they scared. Hey,
off the play fake. Block. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Off play action. Block. He'll buy some time right. He's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll run over Cook, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Wait, 20! We own it! Why? Get wide! Cover!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
Fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Eventually able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Bound to lose one.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got one.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players